Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second rhythm for our first song culture mix. This is the djembe rhythm. I have my djembe here. So I want you to grab a drum once again. Grab a drum, grab a book, grab a floor, grab the chair, whatever you have to do. Find a surface to play on. Listen to this rhythm. I'm going to always teach these rhythms slowly. I do not want speed. Speed will come. You will always be able to play fast, but only the best musicians can play slowly. So listen to this second rhythm, the djembe rhythm. It's going to be played on a djembe or a high drum. Listen to it at a slow tempo. I'm going to give you one. Just listen. Two. One, two, three. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Listen again. One, two. Just listen. One, two, three. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Listen again and watch the hand positions. Two. Djembes have to hook your legs underneath. Two. Listen. One, two. It's high. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Watch it again. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Singles. I alternate before. Single and low, low. Listen. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Listen. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Kidi, Kidi, space. Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, no space. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Kidi, Kidi, Kadi. Kidi, Kidi, low, low. Show me playing position. I want you to start with your right hand. Kidi, Kidi. We're going to play Kidi, Kidi, nice and slow. Great playing position. Me first. Kidi, Kidi. Do that for me. One, two, three. Kidi, Kidi. Again. Kidi, Kidi. Again. Kidi, Kidi. Again. Kidi, Kidi. Again. Again. Keep it clean. Again. 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 Play the Kiddies. Single. Low, low. Watch this. The first Kadi, you alternate your hands, right, left. There's a pause. There's a freeze. You must create the syncopated space. Listen. I'm going to give you one, two. Listen. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. One. Do that part again. Two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. Continue playing and saying it. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. First half. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi, Kadi. One, two, three. Kdi, Kdi. 2, 3. Good job. K, D, K, D. 1, 2, 3. K, D, K, D. 1, 2, 3. Hip. K, D, K, D. 1, 2, 3. K, D, K, D. 1, 2. Last time. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low, low. We just practiced the first half. Let's go to the second half. Second half goes K, D, K, D. Low, low. Me first, then you. K, D, K, D. Low, low. Go. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. You. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. You. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. You. Me on the drum. K, D, K, D. Low, low. You. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. On the drum. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. You. Me. K, D, K, D. Low, low. Together. Let's go. K, D, K, D. Low, low. K, D, K, D. Low, low. Listen to the whole thing. Put the two parts together. Sounds like this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K. Get down. K, D, K, D. Keep going. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low. Say there was K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K. Keep it going. Keep it going. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low. Say the words and play it. K, D. K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low. Keep playing. Never stop. Should be on K, D, K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K. Don't worry about what I'm playing. Just play your rhythm low. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. Low, low. K, D, K, D. D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. K, D, K, D. K, D, K, D. Low. And stop. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's good practice. But once again, that's just a small portion of what you must do. You're here. We got to get there. So practice. This is going to be a difficult rhythm. No, let me say that again. This is not going to be difficult if and when you practice. All these rhythms will be perfectly easy. You're going to play them all perfectly. Why? Because you're the best. So I want you to practice these rhythms every single day. February, we're having our first rehearsal, and it's got to be time. Time to lay down. That's Katie. The next video, we're going to go over quickly the middle drum part, the third rhythm to this culture mix. Dance, body, gay, tika, tika, do, day. Okay?